we are going to be in trouble. This might look like it's okay, but it's not. It's not okay. 6 versus 8, 3 versus 3. We have the bigger board. But, you know, these two, these are monsters. And welcome back, crew. We have Doffy here. Yes, Doffy, but where are we with Doffy? We are in the EB03 format. Reason being is I have originals this weekend, and you know, I got caught up with the OP14 format, really diving into those cards, and really excited for that. And you know, op16 reveals have just started, so my head has been far into the future and not in the present, and I thought, hey, let's come back to the EB03 format because I know it's not just me that has regionals. I know some of you guys are attending too. So, what list are we running for the regionals? Personally, this is the list that I think I will be running. I'm pretty confident with this list. This will be the list that I run. So what can I say about this list? What might be standouts here? So I might just go through it all. If you just want to jump ahead to the games, we have 3 lined up today. Just all rank sim, just 3 in a row. Bam, bam, bam. Forget the leaders. We had Sabo was last. It was a red-black Sabo from op13. We had, I think first one was Doffy versus Doffy. So that's kind of cool. Very short. So don't get your hopes up too much for that one. They did okay, but they found the one Virgo. We took out the Virgo, and then they just couldn't really get going from there. Sort of a bit of a shame. The match could have gone much longer than what it did. Second game. What was the second game? It'll be up on the screen. Check those games out. So if you want to jump straight to that, do that. Here's the list that I'm running. I'm going to go through that now though. So, of course, we have Doffy to start off with. Sugar, running 4 Sugars, 4 Dellingers. I think as a searcher package, this is pretty core to the Doffy deck. I run 3 Viola. A lot of other people are only running 1 or 2. I stand by. Viola is a center pin of the way I play. She is just a defensive powerhouse. Don't underestimate what she can do. She can do a lot more than, you know, what a Katakuri or a Law Rosinante can do, because she's bringing back the events. And you know, when you pair it with this event here, this event just takes down anything. You get the event back, you do it again. So big powerhouse. You get an extra block. So you get redirect, you get a block, you get a you know, a rester. You bring back the rester, you get another rest. There's 4 things taken care of. Sorry, yeah, there's 4 things taken care of just with that. And sorry, 5 if you, yeah, sorry, 4. There's 4 things taken care of with just the Viola and a Norobeam. Really, really strong. I'm not going lower than 3. Some of you might, that's okay. You play to your style and make sure your deck meets your style. I've got 2 Usohachis. I never get to use this card, but you know, at worst he's a 2k. He's always the last 2k that I use. The first 2k that I use is always the treble. Always have him up my sleeve in case I need him, but usually don't because I close the game with the 10 cost. Anyway, we need some ramp in our deck. 4 Sugar ramp. Sugar is a great ramp card. op15 maybe not. Currently, yes. She is the one that you want. If you're going second, she's the first one you want to see. If you're going first, you're probably going for this ramp card, but this one is a really good ramp card when you've got 4 Don. This is your second best ramp card when you've got 4 Don, but having 3 of, I like to run 3 of this one. I think I've seen some lists are down to like 2, but I think having it as a ramp option to guarantee that you find the ramp when you need it, for that alone, I like to have it at this number. The other reason is getting that life back is really strong into those really super high powered decks, just for that survivability. So really like this card. at the level at 3. I don't think I'm going to be changing that anytime soon. Rosinante is a card that I really love. I don't think he is a core component of the deck. But that said, he is a very, very strong card, and I've tried him at 2. At 2, you don't see him enough. I think at 3, you can include him as part of your strategy. At 2, you can't. It's just hoping for. So I feel as though he's almost core. What he does is, you know, when you're pairing it with this, being able to get those cards back, so then you can chain this, like that in alone, like that in itself is really good. Being able to use this to get rid of one of these to get extra card draw is so good. Using this card to get 2 Don at the end of your turn back, so you can use this card and all of your Don in the same turn, is really, really good. This is such a powerhouse of value. I like it. I'm keeping it in my deck. If it's in your deck, I think it needs to be at 3. That's my opinion. I've tried it at 2, just didn't work for me. So I'll be keeping this one at 3 for some time. Virgo, such a strong card, protects everything. You can neg down their field to, you know, attack their board. So good. He is a 4 of. No questions there. Treble, I only run 2 trebles, so that's 4 2Ks in total. I know a lot of you don't like that. I've did a video where, you know, you can win on 0 2Ks with this deck. It is a defensive powerhouse. It's not always necessary. Do I recommend no 2Ks? No, I do not. Have some 2Ks in there, but I don't think you need as many as you do in other decks. Treble here, I rarely play him. Maybe, you know, call it 1 in 50 games he comes out, but generally he's a 2K counter. He's the first 2K counter I'm going to use. Monet, I think Monet is a 4 of. I had her at 3. If I'm stuck on my list and I want to add something in, she's usually the first one that I cut down. And that's because I've already got ramp with these, and I need, if I'm looking for ramp earlier, like the difference of going first and second, I can't use Monet on my turn 2. I can use these on my turn 2 when I'm going second. So in that regard, these are a little bit better. This is definitely better when you're going first on turn 3 than this, but you can still use this. That is the difference. I can use these where I can't use this if I'm going second on turn 2. And for that reason alone, she is the first one that I would cut 1 of. I wouldn't go lower than 3. I might bring her to 3 if I'm trying to get something else in the deck. That said, she is an excellent card to be able to chain this 10 cross, so I like her at 4. I've got her back up to 4 from my last list, which I think I only had 3 of. Lin, I know some of you might not be running it. I really like it. I like what it does. It's a 1k counter for a start. 7 cost is a hard number to hit. It's a 7k body, which is a great offensive tool. And the on KO of gaining a life means that your opponents don't just want to take it out so freely. Such a strong card. It does exactly what this deck is trying to do. If this was a Don Quixote pirate card, this would be an auto include in every Doffy deck. I guarantee that. It is not though, so feel free not to throw it in. I really think this is the strong card. This is my tech card of choice in the current format. If I were to change something and, you know, consider something different, perhaps it would be removing this one and changing it for a bullet string. That's my only sort of thoughts at the moment. Do I go a bullet string? This has auto counter on it, which is why I'm preferencing this one at the moment, because I have so many cards here without counter, and that worries me a little bit, because, you know, in one of my games I have a hand with no counter in it. 6 cards, I think it was, no counter. That's crazy, but it does happen, so we need to make sure we've got enough counter in our deck. All right, let's jump into Doffy. Doffy here, when we're going first, this card is an absolute powerhouse. When we're going second, it can still be an absolute powerhouse. So I'm going for 4 of with this card. I think this is a very key card for our strategy. If you're running less than 4, it can't be less than 3. I had been running 3 of, but I think I just need that more consistent approach when I'm going first. So I've got 4 of this one. I also think this 10 cost is super core at the moment. It just being able to rest down your opponent and allow you to attack through. Like, you set it up with the 8 cost, you get the wide field because of the 8 cost, you drop the 10, you just nullify your opponents, you attack in, you either deplete their hand or you take them out. And then if you don't take them out, you ditch the Monet or you use this effect with the Rosie, get a Don back, then you go again, another 10 cost down, that's game. If you can chain this 10 cost, there's very little games I have seen where chaining the 10 cost does not win you the game. That is the nail in the coffin right there. Such a strong card. Divine Departure, I use it for both the main and the counter. Really, really strong. -8 on an opponent. Just take care of the field. We really want to control the field at times, and this card allows us to do that. So very strong, 4 of, and when, you know, it's a brick in the hand, no it's not, what you're able to do is, you know, you've already played 2 of these and you've got a 3rd one in your hand. That's easy. That's turn that into a 3k counter. Done. Really, really powerful card. I like this at 4 of. 3 of is still good, but why not 4 of? And last one here is the Nora Nora Beam Sword. This is an amazing card. Such an amazing card. Just resting down anything. You can't ask for more. You get it back with the Viola. This is what we're going for here. This is the deck. This is what I'm looking to bring to regionals. If you have any suggestions, or if you'd like to share what you're playing in your regionals, drop the comment down below. Tell me what you're doing different, and let's just check out some games now. We have a mirror. We have a mirror. This is going to be a nice one. Haven't done one of these for a while. Let's just keep this. So they got first, which I feel like we can go either way here. I mean, going first does have a very, very strong point with this card here. So we are going to search straight away. We've got to get the ramp. Got to go for it. Really tough call, and there was a ramp here anyway, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. All right, let's see if they ramp. We'll just take this one. All right, we got another one, so that's kind of good. I think we do this. We can go into 10 next turn. They're likely... I think they're likely to get the Virgo down. I think that is what they would want to do. I'm going to drop this down. I did want the one more Don here. And we're just going to end it here. I want the extra Don because I want to redirect into this to then bring out possibly Viola. See what happens. Okay, no Virgo. No Virgo is kind of a big deal, I think. Let's just redirect because we can. It's free. Resolve, and we'll bring out a blocker. So, first things first, let's attack at this. We can do 2 of these, so there's no point in them redirecting this on. Next, Do we want to go? I mean, 8 would be better right now, but I've got no targets for the 8 to hit. So I think we just take out Monet, and they're already on Massive Don here. So I think we just take out Monet. We take out Monet first. We take out Monet first because they might redirect into this and bring out a Virgo. We're fairly set up. We don't have a lot of Don here. We don't have a way to get the Don back. So it'll be a slow burn from here, but we have already established a 10 cost. And this is strong. See, there's the Virgo. All came to pass. So they're probably going to go for an 8 now. Oh, they could go 10. They could go 10. Interesting. We just go for that. We're back up to 8 next turn. I'm happy with that. Take this. Another 10. Would really like to see a Virgo right now. Need that little bit of protection. Need something on the board. Need something to combo with the 8. Interesting. So nothing to combo with the 8. Nothing. So let's attack this. Don't even know if I'm going to play anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaves me with 2. Good chance what's about to happen is I'm going to attack this. They're going to... Okay, do that. Alright. This is where we're going to neg down this on. Use card action. Neg this one down. Now we can just hit it like with this. It's brutal. And this is 2 cards to defend it. They can't rest this down with a Noro Beam either. Yeah, that's brutal. Alright, and yeah, just leaving 2 up for one of these Noro Beams. Kind of don't want to use it, but I think establishing an 8 still is a good plan. We do want to take life as well. Like, this is a terrible hand. We've got no cards with counter for 1. I've got no 5 costs that I can play this with. And we're not anywhere near 10 yet. We're not anywhere near 10 yet. I'm gonna save this card for the minute. Just so I can rest this down. It doesn't look as obvious that I can't save it. Even though, okay. Another 8. That's just crazy. Come on. What's happening with my deck right now? Maybe it's telling me I should be playing. I should be playing the 8 right now. That's what it's telling me. All right. We got to take this down. I mean, they're really jammed up too. Just want to throw that out there. They're really jammed up. So if I play the 8, I can't really attack into this. Let's clear this one. I'm just going to play the 8. I'm going to play the 8. We need more things on board here. We do have an advantage, and let's just increase that advantage. All we want to do is protect this thing. Okay. So, you know, the way I look at this, 6 versus 7 right now, equal with life, we got a slightly better board. A slightly better board. That's in at face. You know what? No blocker. We're going to do this. Okay. And then they have lost their Virgo. So this is going to be a little bit nail in the coffin like. We're going to KO this here. Big loss. That is a big loss right there. Yeah, we'll force them to use it. If they've got the Noro, they got to use it. I guess they don't. Yeah, okay. And then they've called a game here. The position was too big. I mean, they could have fought back. They really could have fought back. They've got plenty. Like, they could have done this next turn. They could have used a redirect then. Obviously, they didn't want to lose what's on the board. We would have just started to keep pushing and pushing. I think that's what they saw. They've got no Virgo in sight. That's their problem. And Noro Beams next. I'm not sure if that was too early a call. In my opinion, it was, because Doffy has a very good run at surviving. So maybe a little bit too early to call at that stage. Anyway, let's find another game. All right, game 2. We have Sanji. Sanji is a very strong leader in the current meta. Not taking that. Good. This is good. Okay, and we have first, so we'll take the 8 cost line here, and I feel like this is pretty good for it. So we'll go next turn. 3 Don on this attack. I'm guessing, yep. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Actually, let's do this first. In case they play some funny event. Yeah. And this is either taking or losing a card. Wow. Okay. So we just need 1 ramp, which will be this, unless we grab Monet on the next turn. Bouncing it back. Okay. Let's just take that. And I mean, pudding is still a valid card at the minute. I know it got banned. How do you all feel about that pudding ban? I personally like what pudding did for the game. That's just me though. So I get why people wanted it banned. Makes sort of sense, but as a whole, I like that it kept everyone in check. It meant that you had to play a different way, because you can't just go, I'm gonna hoard all the cards and then win from that, which, you know, a Doffy deck can do. So once the pudding's gone, like, we know what our strategy is. We know what our strategy is. So let's we want to find a Virgo. So I'm gonna redirect. No Virgo. Let's grab another one here then. I mean, we wanted Virgo like this right now. But I guess we'll take Rosie and just hope that they don't annihilate us here. So we'll just do a little attack. And then 8 -1 into Rosie. And let's do it. Okay. End turn. Yep, 2 up. So then we can get 1 back. And then we're into the 10. We can shut them down. I will delay the 10 if I can delay the 10. I mean, 4? 4 is a bit much. 4 is a bit much, don't you think? Won't do it. No blocker. We will get rid of a Rosie here. Okay. Okay. I think what we do, we push here, because, I mean, they're going to have some defense. They probably block 2, take 1, maybe take 2, block 1. Either way, that sets us up for the next turn. All I want is the 5 down. So what do you reckon? We do a 8, a 9. Let's start with a 7. I think this will be the one that they block. Maybe we do 8s. Maybe we do 8, 8, 9. Maybe 8, 8, 9 was the wrong number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, well that's good. Should play this first, actually. All right. I think we're good. I think we're definitely good here. They need to take out our board. What's going to happen is we're going to freeze down their board on the next turn. So even if we can't take it this turn, we're going to freeze them down and go for it again. So this turn that we're going to deplete their hand at the very least if we don't win. This is fine. So I'm going to cancel that. No blocker. We're going to go in here. Return Don, return 1. Beef this up. Rest this one down and just add 1. Okay. Let's lose it. Do we lose it? Do we redirect now? I might not. I might just do a 1 and a 1. And this one, we lose. Because I don't want to lose this. This is the thing, I don't want to lose this. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have to take the life, so... And usually I would take that because I want to have more cards back in hand. But in this one instance, it's not what we're doing. Alright, so let's get rid of some cards in hand here. Should I attack this? No, we just go here. Giant. Alright. Deploy this one down. 1, 2, 3. Resting down. 1, 2, 3. End turn. So now they need to establish a blocker. They can't just clear this one away unless they attack this first. So if they attack it, Virgo, like I'm thinking Red Rock here, they need 6. So they've got at most 2 that they can attach. Yeah, this is a real thing here. They definitely want to clear this. Well, now they can't do that. So they've got 1 here. They've got 1. I'm guessing if we did, say, 12 and 12. Let's do 13 and 13. Because then that's 2 4s. I think that's a strong number. We're going to start with a 13. Ooh, that's huge. That is huge. All right, so I think 9 gets through. Which means I have to block, and then we can win with the 10. And they had 1 more giant as well. That was crazy. Yeah, 13 was the right number because it was a combination of 2 times 4. And I was just thinking here, they're going to need to apply 2 of their events plus another card, and it was that extra card that got us through. Man, that was close. If we didn't get through then, we would have felt the clap back for sure. Let's we're on a roll. Let's find another game. All right, Sabo should be hard. Sabo should be hard. Not sure what I want here. I'm gonna take first. We're not gonna take that one. At least we got something. Would have liked to have hit it with the Dallinger if we had it. I think this is the perfect leader where you add the 3 and attack in. All right. We'll just get, what do we want? What do we want here? We've already got the 8. Let's just grab the 10. This is also enticing here because we can play that with the 8. So I might grab this one instead. And let's just take a life here. Don't need to add the 2, but what am I going to do with the 2? Seven, 6. Let mean, everything's pretty tired still. Too early to really get away from the rest of us. Okay. So this is a strong card. We're gonna just take this on. And got a Virgo. So what do we want here? Do we want the Virgo? Do we just take this one now? Yeah, do we want the Virgo or do we want the Rocinante? I don't know if I mean, they're black and red and both these colors are known for KO, but I don't actually think this really runs around a KO package. I'm just trying to think if there's a card I'm missing, which they might be using here. As far as I remember, there's not any of that KO in this deck, so I might still go for the Rosie just because I can capitalize on this. And then we're getting the extra Don each turn. Yeah, and I think we will need to use these Noro Beams in this matchup. There's just some tough blockers to get past. Okay, and just passing. I guess they didn't want to risk giving us cards, maybe? So we can't attack. I mean, I can attack with this, yes. Use card action. Neg 1. We'll go for the Rosie. Do I discard? I think we do. Not great. Not great there. And I will go for this attack. At least if we lose a Monet, we can get some cards and get rid of some cards we don't need. And just end there. We put 2 up. Yeah. I mean, ideally I'd lose the Monet for chaining a 10 cost, but we don't even have a single 10 cost, so that's not happening. I think it was just better to attack while we could. Get a card out of hand and potentially get card draw. Okay, could be a big move. They're just going to attack with these two, maybe? Okay. We'll just take that and get rid of this one. And yeah, I'll just take that, that's fine. I mean, we could use this. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that. Oh, we're not going to end turn. I think now we go 5, 3, 1 and use it. We'll get the 2 Don back after. All right. Gonna do that. Gonna do this. An extra attack. Do I want to do that extra attack here? Or do we want to search? I think we want to search. I really want this 10 cost. Not there. 8 cost. Gonna grab this. Yeah, just leave it there. There's no point attacking into this when it can block it for free. So, you know, if we don't find the 10 cost soon, we are going to be in trouble. This might look like it's okay, but it's not. It's not okay. 6 versus 8, 3 versus 3. We have the bigger board. But, you know, these two, these are monsters. And this is pretty strong itself. Another blocker. The hand is getting weaker though. We've got the 2k in hand. Okay, yep, that's fine. I mean, we can redirect it. I mean, yeah, we can redirect it for free. So I might even do that. Although, and I don't want to lose this one. So how about this? We let this one go. What we're going to do is rest down. This one. Yeah, we'll rest down this one. I could just rest down this as well. All right. No. I've got a 2k. Yeah, I've got a 2k. No blocker. This on here. Returned on 1. This one. Rest this one. Do I want to use a 2k? Ah, I use this 2k. Yep. Because I might rest down this one or this one. We can do that too. And this here, we take. We need to get some pressure on this life here. Ooh, okay. Okay. I wasn't really expecting that. I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting that. Cancel, blocker, resolve, use action, return 1. We're going to get 1 back. No 10 cost yet. No 10 cost yet. We can go for this again. We can just start putting up a wall. We can go like 4-3 here. We're going to have this. I think we do the 4-3, 1. Yeah. All right. We're just going to spread some love here. All right, 6 now. Seven now. 9 now, taking 1. All right, so we're going to do the 3, the 4, gain 1 active, sure. And we should have done this first. That looks like a mistake, right? No, I meant to do that. That was all calculated. That was all calculated, guys. What we're going to do... It wasn't. What we're going to do is we're going to use a Noro, block, get a Noro back, use another Noro. That'll take care of a block and 2 Noros. So block, 2 Noros, a redirect. So we're going to Noro down, obviously blockers. Wow. They've got to go in at board, right? Yeah. Knew it. Knew it. I mean, we can get out of this. We can get out of this. We do it now. No blocker. 1. Beef this up. Rest this down. And we're going to use this card here. Resolve. Okay, so we haven't used a redirect or the blocker yet. Found a 2k. This is where we redirect in here. No, this is where we block. I'm going to use this effect to get one back. We're going to can that. We're going to block here. Resolve, use action, get one, return one. Now if they attack, we can rest down another blocker. And we still have our redirect. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so we can use this to rest one down. This is a thing. Sorry, character of 5 or cost of 5 or less. No, we can't. We can't use this. What should we do here? What should we do? 1, 2. I think we play this as one move. What do we need to attack in? I think we go for, that's a 7, that's an 8. So I think we hit for 8s. That might take down characters. They might not want to take this stuff. 2 and a 1. Ooh, yeah, nice. Very nice. Taken. They're taking it. They got to take it, right? We should have done a an attack with Virgo. Yeah, because that's happening. And we could have negged down. So, question is, can we survive the next turn? Or do we need to fully invest right now? We've got a redirect, which turns into a life, 2 more life. Then I just need to defend 2. One of them can be Noroed, so then I just need to defend one thing here. One thing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 8. I think our chances are very, very strong. We need to have Don up though. So I'm going to play maybe this, which is 2 Don. So we've got 3 Don we can use right now. So if I turn this into a 9, and then this into a 10. And we might take 2 life here. Damn. Okay. Let's do this. So maybe I should have gone in here instead. Should have taken out board. That would have been the smarter thing to do there, is take out board. All right, let's see what we got. There's a 10. Finally, we got the 10. I'm just going to leave this on the field. I was going to play this, but we can't redirect into the baby 5 and the Dallinger. So let's just leave this on the field. Maybe they'll attack into it. Yeah, and it's counter. So, all right. Wish me luck. Wish me luck here. But yeah, we definitely should have swung the 9 into one of these. We should have been attacking probably this one here, which was on 7. I could have added 1, done a 10 into 7, and hopefully that was enough to get through. At least then there's one less blocker to get through on this turn. Yeah, I think I need to switch it up and just go for board here. Okay, 10 at face. Ten at face. We take it. We can defend it. But then the next lot. We take this one. We don't take this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a 2, a 2, and 2 1s. Risky. Actually, let's do the redirect now. Yeah, redirect now. And I think we just need to wait a sec before we do the Noro. Maybe we can get them down to that last point before we cancel out of it. Like if we take 2 hits to life here, then they're in trouble. They need to switch and go for board now though. They didn't go for board. Okay, I'm going to use this effect. No blocker, just take it. And there's one of our other 10s. And yeah, the other thing we could do actually... oh no, we can't rest them because they're going to all be the plus. They're all going to be 8 costs. We can't use that effect either. We can only KO with this. Yeah, this isn't good into this matchup. So what's this? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They could do 11 at face. We do 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got this. We just, this is what you call clap back, right? No blocker. We're going to start with this one. Return 1. This one here. Rest this down. We're then going to go this one here into this and then a 2k resolve. That's game. All right. All right, 3 in a row. Let's end it there. This is just all prep for my upcoming regionals. I don't feel like I've been grinding enough lately in this current format. I've just been too busy looking at the OP14. So really good to get back into the EB03 format, and just a couple of games and nice fun. Hope you enjoyed them. Until next time, I mean, if you guys have originals this weekend too, good luck. Hope you're bringing your Doffy. Until next time, or until then, look after your decks.